Hi guys! So this is probably the most beautiful farm that I've been on in a long time. Well, besides my farm, of course. I've come to my uncle's farm. It's probably around 1 kilometer away from my farm. It's down in the valley, so this place is ideally a place where water settles. And if you guys can notice, there's water on both of my sides. These are fish ponds. So this uncle of mine has about, let me see, I don't know if you guys can see them, but it's around 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fish ponds in which he actually keeps fish. Of course, fish ponds are for fish, right? So we have tilapia here, we have catfish, and then we have a breed of fish whose name I actually don't know. Guys, I won't try to lie to you because I don't know. I'm going to put a picture, maybe someone will tell me the name of this type of fish. And in addition to that, guys, take a look. We have chickens. Guys, do you see chickens? There's chickens feeding. We have ducks. I don't know. You guys can see them in the background over there. We have ducks over there. And we also have turkeys on this farm. And today, I'm just going to be showing you guys around and show you the rather interesting or ingenious ways that he has decided to keep the animals on his interesting farm. So let's take a walk around, guys. Alright guys, so as we walk, I'll be telling you a small interesting story of how I got to know about this farm. Well, of course, he's my uncle, my dad's brother. So I've always known that he has had a farm here, but it had been long since I had last come here. The last time I was here, there were around 3 ponds with fish, with the interesting breed of fish that I had actually told you about. But this time, he has even more ponds, and he introduced animals to them. So I kept thinking, hey, don't the ducks feed on the fish? And he told me, no, they don't. So what happened is that around 4 months ago, he introduced ducks onto his farm. And guys, ducks love water. I know you know that. Right here, you guys can see that we have a few ducks in the background. You can see them there, yeah? So they love the water. That duck has some ducklings. And they are busy moving around, you know, looking, scratching the mud, looking for water. And then the chickens, of course the chickens never play in the water, but just due to the fact that they are close to a farm, there's lots of stuff for them to feed on. You know, the property has been fenced using chicken mesh, which I believe is not like the best idea because it's not very protective. The chickens get out. But the good thing is that this place all around my area is not a place typically known for predators. We don't have lots of predators. The biggest predators he has here, I remember in the past, were monitor lizards, yeah? Monitor lizards and snakes. And the snakes, I think, have disappeared. And generally, snakes are never a big threat because the most common snakes we have here are green snakes, the non-poisonous snakes. The monitor lizards, those always were a problem. The good thing is that he's a soldier. He's able to be around. The last time I know, he tried shooting a monitor lizard. Guys, shooting a monitor lizard. I hope it survived. So here you can see we have a chicken which actually has chicks. I don't know if you guys can see it. We have a chicken which actually has chicks and it's trying to, you know, scratch around, looking for what to eat. This is like the best setting for chickens, guys. And then guys, right here, we have something really interesting. Very, very interesting. So because the chickens are free range and there's really no permanent house right here, the birds actually sleep in these, I don't know what we would call these. They're like huts. So they were made using grass, straw, rice straw. And in here, he put, you know, the rice straw, and the birds come, they lay their eggs in here. So this is where they lay their eggs. It's where they choose to sleep if they want to rest during the day or if it's too hot. And it's where they incubate their eggs from. Both the ducks and the chickens come in here to incubate their eggs, to lay their eggs. And he has very many of these scattered on the property, you know. They're all around the property. Did I tell you guys that he has turkeys too? Well, I'm going to take you guys around and you're going to see the turkeys. And then right over there, I can see the turkeys or the chickens feeding on something interesting. Let's go and see what they are feeding on, guys. This might be gross, but I think it's interesting. Let's go check out and see what these chickens are feeding on. You can see the ducks, guys, and the chickens moving in front of me. Of course, when I come close, they're going to go into the water. Off into the water they go. Refuge away from the human beings. But let's go check out what these chickens are feeding on. My God, guys, just take a look. Guys, these chickens are feeding on intestines. I don't know which kinds of intestines these are, but you can see them. I think they are like a cow's intestines. I think. I don't know which kind of animal this is. But what my uncle does is that he gets intestines from like guys who slaughter cows, and he brings them in here and he gives them to the fish. So the fish actually love these intestines. And you can see the chickens pecking on them, you know, trying to feed on them. Right here in the background, I don't know if you guys can see, we have a duck that has ducklings. This one is the most recent hatch, I believe. It has around 7 ducklings, and I think it's the one that hatched the least. And guys, I always find it interesting that right from the moment the ducks hatch, they're off into the water. I mean, immediately they are hatched. The mother takes them into the water. And I find that quite dangerous and, I don't know, creepy. But the mother is brave enough to take the young ducklings into the water. Anyway, let's move to the opposite side of the fish ponds. Probably we'll take a better look of the fish ponds. And guys, by the way, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, please don't forget to hit the subscribe button, hit the notification bell. That way you never miss out on an upload. If you don't know my names, I'm called Dr. Daniel. I'm a practicing medical doctor, very passionate and very interested in poultry farming. I love farming with all my heart. And when I came down here, I was thinking, oh my God, I've got to record this, show it to the guys all around. Probably it's something that someone else might want to explore into. And guys, right here, we've come across 2 families of ducklings, you know. And of course, as soon as you come around, they slide off into the water. But you can see 1 and 2. So they are moving away from us, and oh, I love how they love the water, guys. I really love this. And guys, something else I found really interesting over here is that there is no like permanent housing on the structure. Completely nothing permanent. There's nowhere for the people to sleep, yet there is usually someone to take care of the place. And so I asked him, hey, where does the person who takes care of this place sleep? And guys, I was shown a tent. So there's a tent here, guys, and it's where the person who takes care of this farm actually sleeps. Yeah, it's a tent. Everything is semi-permanent. He's currently just constructing something small for the chickens. I think you can actually see it in the background over there. Yeah, it's something really tiny for the chickens to be able to, you know, sleep in when it's raining, and then to keep the little chicks from escaping. So that, because what he found out is that the mortalities are higher when the ducks just hatch the ducklings and immediately take them to the water. You know, you'll have some of them dying. And you know, as a farmer, your worst thing is usually deaths. You don't want to lose anything on your farm. So he's going to be constructing something. But guys, yeah, I find this really interesting. Tell me what you think about it. I love this kind of setting. Do you guys think I should probably do it? Of course, I would never live outside here, but I love it. I'll probably consider it in the future. Think of doing fish farming with all this integrated type of farming. It's lovely, and guys, I love it. Otherwise, guys, thanks for watching. In case you have any questions or anything, leave it in the comment section below. I'll try to answer them. Lots of love. See you next time. Bye-bye.